My name is Daniel. Being an identical twin doesn't just blur your appearance. It blurs your reality. You grow up sharing mirrors, names get confused, memories overlap. Eventually, you stop being sure which thoughts are fully yours. My twin brother Ethan and I were identical down to the smallest detail. Same voice, same walk, same scar above the eyebrow from when we fell off our bikes as kids. But that's where the similarity ended. I was impulsive, emotional, loud without meaning to be. Ethan was quiet, methodical. He watched people the way others watched weather, patiently, waiting for patterns. When Ethan spoke, it was usually unsettling, not cruel, just precise. When we were 12, lying awake in the dark, I thought, not said, I wish I didn't have to share everything. Without turning his head, Ethan whispered, You don't actually want that. That was the first time I wondered if he could hear me thinking. Time kept passing. When we were 27, something happened that changed everything, permanently. Rain poured so hard the highway lights blurred into white streaks. I was driving. Ethan sat beside me, scrolling through his phone. The truck crossed the center line. I remember the sound more than the impact. Metal folding like paper. I remember Ethan grabbing my arm, and I remember him screaming my name. Not in pain, but terror. I woke up alone. Hospital room. Machines humming. My parents stood at the foot of the bed, crying in a way that felt rehearsed. Like they'd already been crying for hours. The doctor said Ethan didn't survive. Closed casket funeral. Too much facial trauma. They strongly advised I not view the body. I didn't argue. I wish I had. Life resumed, but slightly off-key. People greeted me like we'd spoken yesterday when I knew we hadn't. A barista asked, "Rough night again?" When it was my first visit there, I brushed it off as grief. Until the email arrived. No sender, no subject, just a video attachment. The footage showed my apartment hallway, my bedroom door, me, asleep in my bed. Timestamp, the night before. At the end, someone stepped into view. My face, but calmer, studied, smiling like someone who'd solved a puzzle. The next day, I broke into Ethan's old storage unit. At the back, hidden beneath winter coats, was a sealed box labeled Contingency. Inside were notebooks, my routines, my tone shifts, my predictable reactions to stress, flowcharts predicting how I'd respond to specific events. 3 nights later, I saw him in a parking garage, leaning against my car, wearing my jacket. "You should have insisted on seeing the body," he said. He didn't want me dead. He wanted me irrelevant. After that, everything took a darker turn. Bank withdrawals I didn't make, calendar entries I didn't remember scheduling, texts sent from my phone that I had no memory of typing, always followed by drafts, messages written to me. You panic when confronted. You doubt yourself. That's why this works. One day, a thought crossed my mind. What if I tried to find something, anything that set us apart? Identical twins share everything, except one thing. Dental records. Ethan cracked a molar at 16. I never did. When I requested my medical files, the fracture appeared under my name. That's when it clicked. The switch didn't happen after the accident. It started years ago. One evening, the television played a charity interview. My name, my job, my life. Ethan smiled into the camera. He didn't steal my life. He optimized it. Even now, I still don't fully understand how or why he did all of this. Maybe he was always jealous of me, or maybe I made him feel threatened because I was the extrovert and he was the introvert. Maybe to him I was never just his brother. I was an obstacle. So if you're listening and thinking, that's impossible, good. That's how replacement works. Because the hardest part isn't taking someone's place. It's convincing everyone else they were never stable enough to keep it.